First introduced as Stormtrooper FN-2187 in The Force Awakens, John Boyega rose to prominence with his portrayal of Finn in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. But getting your foot in the door in a galaxy far, far away is no easy task, and he was forced to beat out a slew of other actors for the role. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's who else threw their hat in the ring, and why Boyega was the right choice in the eyes of J.J. Abrams and Lucasfilm.
Hey, what's your name?
FN-2187.
F...
What? That's the only name they ever gave me.
When The Force Awakens was still in early development, Finn's character wasn't quite yet fully realized. At one point, his name was Sam, but that's all they really had for him in terms of looks or character. So, J.J. Abrams and the casting team didn't really have a specific actor in mind, but they did want to cast someone who was relatively unknown, much like George Lucas did with the original films. Remember, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford might be household names now, but back in 1977, that was far from the case.
Okay, stay calm, stay calm.
I am calm.
I'm talking to myself.
Creed and Black Panther actor Michael B. Jordan did confirm back in 2013 that he did audition for a part in Episode 7, and while he didn't specify for whom, it's quite possible he didn't even know at the time, he did get the impression that they were pretty much looking at every young actor in Hollywood. But considering the movie had 2 male leads, we suspect that the part was either Poe or Finn. Zac Efron also confirmed he was in early talks with producers to appear in the film, but didn't say whether or not he auditioned for a part, despite reports from 2013 suggesting that he and Ryan Gosling tested for roles. Miles Teller, however, did confirm in early 2014 that he auditioned for the film, though he admitted that he wasn't much of a Star Wars fan. He did also later try out to play Han in the Solo spin-off, an audition which finally got him to watch the original trilogy for the first time.
You should know, I'm a big deal in the Resistance, which puts a real target on my back.
So, what put John Boyega at the top of the list? Well, J.J. Abrams knew who he was after seeing his acting debut in 2011's Attack the Block, a not particularly well-known British sci-fi comedy, also starring the Doctor herself Jodie Whittaker and Simon Pegg's best pal Nick Frost. JJ liked his performance in the film, so he invited Boyega to audition. He was at the top of the list, but there were a large number of considerations, and the audition process lasted 7 months before John finally locked down the role. And he actually dropped out of the lead role in the Jesse Owens biopic Race in order to take the part. Now, that movie ended up doing well enough, but you definitely can't blame the guy for wanting to be a part of Star Wars.
Remember me?
FN-2187.
The name's Finn, and I'm in charge. I'm in charge now, Phasma.
Boyega did a lot of research ahead of his audition, even watching the original Star Wars cast audition tapes to try to absorb any little thing he could to get an advantage. Well, it clearly worked, and regardless of how you might feel about the Star Wars sequel trilogy, it's still Star Wars, and the Stormtrooper formerly known as FN-2187 is an important part of the story. While he might never play Finn again, at only 28 years old, the kid's got a bright future in Hollywood either way, and we'll be here at Screen Rant to keep you up to date on anything else that he does. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Greg Elliott, and we'll see you next time.